Good morning from Dan's new car.
Yes, my new car.
This is the new car interior. Hello, Phoebe. Phoebe's looking very serious. Lily is full of cold still, but her temperature's come down. My stepmom said, come anyway, and Lilia really wants to see her, so that's where we're going. I've got my Just Feel Festive on. Very pleased with this. And we got about 2 minutes up the road and I realised I hadn't packed my spare sheets, and I can't go anywhere without my approved sheets because I have weird fabric aversions, and it just makes me feel calmer knowing I've got it. So we've already been back in the house twice for various reasons, so now we've had to turn around and come back, and Dan is not happy with me. This is his not happy face.
I do get to reverse though with my cameras.
Yeah, so it does mean that he gets to mess about with his car for that little bit longer. Yeah. We're going to go and see my dad's bench. Lilia's going in the car because she's still not well. Give us a twirl. She's borrowed my scarf. Styling it.
It is a cold.
Oh. Phoebe and I are going to walk, can't we, Phoebe?
No, we're going to run.
You've stopped running.
That's why you're here.
Going to see if we can squeeze through the gap. I'm not sure I'm going to make it this year, what with the amount of chocolate. And here we are, in the churchyard.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Well, good morning and happy new year. It is Wednesday the 1st of January 2025. I didn't film anywhere near as much as I intended to yesterday at all because, well, we were travelling for a fair bit, and then when we got here we were chatting and drinking tea, and then we went up to my dad's bench, and then when we got back we were chatting, and then we had a lovely dinner. My stepmom's new man made a slow cooked pork and apple curry, which was really, really lovely. I'm going to make it myself actually, probably sometime this month. And then we had some cheesecake, and then we played games, and yeah, I just didn't film much in the end. So I thought, never mind, I shall complete the vlog today. However, I woke up with a spot on my chin this morning. Yeah, so it's a fresh new year and a fresh new month, and I love January, so I'm very excited. We'll be going home today and we're going to have a picky bit dinner, so we're going to have things like cheese and leftovers and nice bread and stuff like that. Well, I think the Traitors might start today. There's certainly quite a few things that were on yesterday that we've recorded that we want to watch, and it's going to be very much pyjamas, baths, showers, coziness, food and television, and hopefully on my part lots of crochet as well. This is my favourite mug at my stepmum's house. Nobody else really likes it because it's really heavy. It's got the famous wave painting on it, which reminds me of Tomorrow, the book. Yeah, so I am going to go and drink my tea and just chill out with everybody. The girls are still asleep. It's about 11 o'clock now. We were in bed last night by about 20 midnight. Dan's not had a good night. He's got a temperature now as well. So he's been coughing and spluttering all night. And I know because I was aware of it all night. So I think we're all feeling a bit tired this morning. Hopefully the girls will sleep a bit longer. It was a wild night in terms of wind and rain, and it's still quite wild this morning, but it is going to calm down a bit before we leave and drive back home. I will take you along with us for our New Year's Day, and then hopefully I'll get this edited and up today as well. We are home and I have got a cloud on my chin, and yes, I'm going to finish the vlog with a cloud on my chin because Phoebe gave it to me. It's a spot patch thing. She only had clouds or stars and she couldn't find the stars, so I said I'll have a cloud because it matches today's weather. It was a fairly easy drive home. There wasn't much traffic, but the weather was absolutely dire. It was awful. There was so much surface water and there was some hairy driving going on around us. So I've just got a tea brewing. I've got a couple of my Advent teas that I opened but didn't get around to drinking. So I'm drinking them now in the in-between days and these New Year days. So this is baked apple tea, I think. But you want to click on if I hold it up, you should be able to get the QR code to work. And it's a fun little game where you have to tip your head to move the cup of hot chocolate and catch little whimsical things. I had fun playing that. Yeah, so that's just brewing and the timer will go in a minute, but I thought I'd just come and say thank you so much for watching Vlogmas. Thank you for your comments, your interactions, your likes, and just for being here, turning up, watching. If you're like me, you might be watching this in January because I am catching up on all my Vlogmases that I like to watch now and into January, and that's precisely what I'm going to be doing in a minute. When I finish talking to you, I'm going to have some time. Dan is feeling awful and full of whatever Lilia's got, who is also feeling awful. She may need to go to the doctors. I've got a feeling it might have gone into her chest. So she is having a long hot shower. And then Dan will be having a long hot shower. And then I think Phoebe would like a shower. And then at some point I will have a bath. We're going to have a picky tea of all leftover bits and dips and cucumber and carrot and cheese and everything left over from Christmas that needs eating. I think Lilia's boyfriend is going to risk the germ house and come over and join us as well. And it's the first episode of the Traitors, the new Traitors season tonight. So we'll be watching that. It's going to be a lovely cosy evening, and it's going to start with a cup of baked apple tea and some time on the sofa with some Vlogmas and some crochet or some cross stitch. I might actually finish my little cross stitch. I've only got a few little bits to do, my little Christmas cross stitch. I've got to do the outline and I've got to do the, there's some little, what do you call them, French knots. However, I may change something because I don't like the blue of the light. So this is a dark blue, but it looks so dark compared to the rest of it. So I think what I'm going to do is take that out and do a light blue instead, because that's going to be framed for years to come with the Christmas decorations. So it might as well be something that I like and it doesn't bug me. So I might go and raid my threads that I've got left over from other projects. I think I went off topic a bit then because I was saying thank you for watching, wasn't I? And then I went off on a tangent. But yes, thank you so much for being here for Vlogmas. Thank you for watching. It's been so nice to spend this season with you and reading your comments and just knowing that you're there. It has made a big difference to how I enjoy the season. I love doing it. So thank you very much. And I'm glad you've enjoyed these in-between videos as well. And I know a lot of people find January difficult. So I love January. I'll be back with a couple of vlogs over this coming month. I'll be doing a little update on my books and reading, and also my usual what worked and what didn't vlog at the beginning of January. With talking about habits and things that have worked for me throughout the year. My battery's about to go. I'm going to have to change it 1 second. Okay, battery changed and my tea is brewed. Oh, it smells lovely. It smells like mince pies. What was I saying? Yes, a lot of people find January difficult, and I love it. So what would be my tips? What would be my tips for you to help me get through these January blues? Candles. Keep the candles going, or your twinkly fairy lights, or both. I've got fairy lights up all year in my kitchen. I always have candles at least through to March, burning away on my mantelpiece, or when I'm in the bath or something like that. Keep those sort of happy little cosy lights going in the darker months. Read, listen to audiobooks, enjoy the crafts, enjoy the excuse of not having to go out and do things as much. Watch lots and lots of films. Binge watch things on Netflix if you've got it. Oh, and something else. I tick every day in January that I see the Christmas tree or Christmas lights still up. So just in my little diary that I have on the side in the kitchen, or you could do it, I suppose, in your pocket diary or on your app on your phone. I tick every day that I've seen the Christmas lights or a Christmas tree. So then I can see how far into January I go before I stop seeing them. It's amazing how far you can go into January, sometimes February, while still seeing Christmas decorations up. They've got to be up though, not just sort of left up, not taken down, but not on. Full on, someone's gone, right, we're switching on the Christmas lights again tonight. So I do that. It's a little game I play with myself. And yeah, and check back here for some vlogs, because I'll be here and I'll be over on my other channel talking a lot about crochet and knitting and doing some tutorials and giving out prizes for the Strictly Sock Along and so on. Don't know if those are very helpful tips, but that's what I do. Yeah, so 2025, cheers. Here's to 2025. Here's to all of you. Cheers. Here's to your health and happiness and good times in the year to come. Thanks for being here with me. I'm going to drink this and get cosy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.